Hi, welcome back to the studio of Art by Wendy. Today I have a secret book for you. No cover for it yet, but it's coming. This is my sketchbook from my trip to South Africa. Hardly wait to show you. Here it is. As I said, I don't have the picture for the cover ready yet, but I decided to put the map in here to show some of the places that I was when I was around Cape Town. And then here's my title page. Pretty exciting. I put some of the things. There's Table Mountain, sorry, which is very much dominates Cape Town, as you can see down in here. It's always good to do a title page. I enjoy that. And I like to do a map too, because then I can show the places that I was. We went up through here, over to Durban, up to Drakensberg, Johannesburg, up into the Kruger Reserve, which is here, and then the tent camp that was up there. Kind of neat to understand where I was. This is in Cape Town, at the waterfront, which is a beautiful place for wandering around. And of course, put my little rhinoceros in here to decorate my page. And this was one of the statues that was along the walkway there, and I just had to put some people in there. And of course, another one of my little decorating penguins. We did go and see the penguins, and it was really neat to see. I find I like to put things that I see in my book. These are some street art with the baboons, because of course they're big nuisance in the city and going in, and so it's kind of like our coyotes here, where they're kind of fighting for their place. And of course I definitely saw elephants everywhere we went. This is a special page for me, because here I'm sitting on the bank and I'm sketching the Cape of Good Hope, the southern tip of Africa. These are some of the different things I saw. Definitely this is a French area. You can see we were at the winery, and we did see lions, and so I had to put one in my book, and some of the masks that were at the market. And of course zebras. A dazzle of zebras, by the way, is a group of zebras. Really enjoyed seeing them. This is just on the farmland in the plains, and later we went up into those mountains. That was kind of neat. Here's one of our Jeeps that we went on a safari with, and some bentok deer. I tried to draw them, and I decided not to touch the drawing afterwards. I would just leave it. So I know it's kind of light. You probably can't see it. But anyway, it was my trying to do something of animals live. This was another place we went to. It was a brewery on a hillside up in the hills, and lovely, lovely setting. So I did some sketching here, and this is one of the people in our group that's into, and she's taking some pictures while I was drawing her. And this is some other scenes along that little lake. So pretty. Really enjoyed that. And then up into the mountains, we went to Cathedral Peak, and we were based up in here and at a lodge for a couple of days, and went horseback riding up into the canyon. So neat. Really enjoyed that area. And some of the plants that we saw. And we went to a bird, not falconry, but a bird reserve where they had the, Falcon Ridge birds of prey. And this here is a Marshall eagle, one of the largest eagles in South Africa. Here's some Nyla deer, and actually they came to visit me while I was sitting out in the patio in the cabin there when we were in the Kruger Reserve. And I guess you could say they're not actually deer, they're antelope. Apparently that's different. So these are the Nyla. Here's another Nyla. He came right up quite close, and I got some good pictures of him. And this is on the banks of the Luluvi River. And when I went to the tent camp that I talked about, this is where we were. We were up here on this bank in cabins overlooking the river, and we saw lots of different animals coming down for drinks. It was really well worth the trip to go there. And this is just one of the artists I saw there, and I just really liked what he was doing with his work. you know, I like black and white, and I like what he was doing, and so I put some of his pictures in here. This is up in the more rural areas. This is an example of a Zulu family and their compound, the family compound. And you can tell it's Zulu because they have that central hut amongst the buildings, and that's their worshiping place. Isn't he cool? It was a chocolate bar, believe it or not. I just had to have that picture. So I put him in, and this line was on another one. Here's the chocolate. And I love the pictures, so I added them to my book. These are just some memories of the trip, and these are the kind of things I like to put in my sketchbooks. Good memories, some drawings, and just reminders of a fun trip, and just a little bit of a challenge at the same time to draw. I hope you enjoyed my book. Wendy teaches outdoor sketching classes in the summer, and she teaches in her studio and online throughout the year. Wendy produces original work in pencil and in watercolor. She completes commission work, particularly pet portraits, and produces cards and prints from some of her work.